Hello, you wonderful souls. I hope you're having a good start to the Mother's Day weekend. I'd say that I am. Celebrated a little bit early yesterday with my mom. Yeah, we had fun playing pickleball and all that. Good day for weather too. Feels like it's a bit early for summer to be here, but nonetheless it is, it seems. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get into practicing some Paladin law. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Hey, Zeph. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Zeph. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next, in the news, a large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Zeph? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Zeph. Apparently Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Zeph? Yipes! Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the Inquisitor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know yet. Let's go find out, Zeph. You know, Zeph, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here? Zeph, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen Inquisitor? Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Zeph, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want you to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey. Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Soulstice. Experience. Zeph, he's insulting you. Zeph? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really. Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? This is where it happened? Yeah. Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that Inquisitor, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just to try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today. Recruits. Peh. Ah. Hee. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Soulstice. Zephyr Soulstice. Will you ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, Paladin? Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men was shot with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help that Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense Paladin in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story. Apparently, no one he's been talking to will take his case. Well, why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. You guys showed up. I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well then, pal, you got a job to do. Help Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear ain't some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're a paladin. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. It's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at tomorrow's trial. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Zeph? Talk to Santa. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. Huh. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Your Paladin badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha. Good one, Soulstice. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. But what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears paladin with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. Well, what? My case is near helpless, Solstice. Every defense attorney paladin I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? stay out of this case. Why? But Zeph is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Zeph. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya? Let's go investigate elsewhere. But Zeph... Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. Suppose it would be if they had a witness. Oi, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent there. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, you said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talk about you after that trial. He kept saying, Solstice, 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 over and over. Zeph? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head out? Well, the usual autopsy report would be nice. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you got the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Yeah, I'll show you how to get how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Alright. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Zeph, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Wowzers. This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants, wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog. Please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. Oh, my goodness. I'm being visited by Phoenix Wright. Hello there, Phoenix Wright. How are you doing today? I mean, like, you know. You feel very real. I can imagine. Nice to see you here. A hot dog stand. It's closed. Your mother got set on fire in a hair... Oh my goodness. Well, that's quite the way to start the Mother's Day weekend. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can make her Mother's Day weekend a little bit better, though. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Huh. Somebody left some poppers here. You know, pull the string. And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Zeph. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Well, I guess no one else has taken them. They've just been left here. Finders keepers. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Okay. See what else we can look at. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Zeph, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Ah, okay. Let's go to the woods next. I like it here, Zeph. Look, someone's camping. Even though there's a no camping sign. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Zeph. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Hey, Zeph. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they had to be made out of aluminum, then? I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Zeph. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, Lux, how's it going? Nice to see you here. We're doing some investigating out on the lake, just enjoying nature. Turns out our buddy Edgeworth, the Inquisitor, has been, he's in a spot of trouble, so we're gonna help him out. Hope you're having a good start to Mother's Day weekend. Hey, I'm Zeph. Huh. Zeph! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Alright, yep. It is indeed Mother's Day weekend. Yep. Did a little bit of celebrating yesterday. That's why I didn't stream like I regularly do, but... The party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey you, get your hands off of that! Eek. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry, it's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much that roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how you all Yanks think. I say the southern folks, they talk with that exaggerated drawl, why they must be dumb. But let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Zeph, help. Who are you now? Her chaperone? Rather, we're sort of, friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say, and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay you later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. My Paladin badge. This is my badge. Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a Paladin. Well, what? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause all of y'all know I'm a fighter and I've wrestled some meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. The accent is so cliche. Yeah, it's hard. I'm not the best at doing accents, but I feel like I have to, just to lean into it a little bit. I don't know what other voices to do for them. I mean, I guess I could just read it in my normal voice. I already kind of do that between Phoenix and Edgeworth, though, and yeah, I don't know. My voice acting range is somewhat limited, I think, so I just do what I can. It's still fun, though. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. You think I'm doing it quick? Thank you. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you, if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Why are so many names in this game puns? Yeah. I mean, I find it endearing, but Yeah, I don't know why they chose that though. And while I know a couple of the Japanese names, I don't know just how well the puns translate entirely. Like, what's it? Edgeworth's name literally is like just words that mean sword. I don't really remember. Oh wait, actually, now I think about it. Oh yeah, duh. Phoenix Wright's last name is Naruhodo, which is like, oh, I see. But that's really all I remember, in Japanese at least, of the characters' names. I have no idea. Just wait for a weirdo called Hugh, man. Right? Right? If not this game, then some game surely has done something as silly as that. Oh, looks like we have an ad starting in a minute. Let's go ahead and switch over to words on stream. Actually I need to... There we go. Okay. Let's begin. Hmm. Oh, router, nice. Huh. Oh, in this case I can do route. Oh, Euro. There we go. Oh, almost. There we go. Like, rote memory. Oh, if we can get one more somehow. That one was tough. You had really good words in there, though. We can do one more, I think. Oh, shoot. Could have made that a 5-letter. I'm not even sure what taro means in English. If it's not a a proper noun. I might have to look up what that even is. Taro like in taro root, something to eat? Oh, interesting. I'm not sure if I've heard of that before. Yeah, at least we had some brain exercise. That counts for something. Good work. Ah, it's something Asian. Gotcha. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled Phoenix Wright. Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Zeph, she's a research student at a university. Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen. Or solid, I'm not sure how to say that. I wonder if that is an actual, like, well-known brand. Or if they changed the word slightly just for this game. Isn't that where they make knives? So, what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? It's a place in Germany. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers when the shutter, whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat. Good to know. Lada? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. But nothing with cameras? Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I were to look it up, if they're, like, known for making knives or something, or if that's just something they threw in the game. Hard for me to know without, or at least off the top of my head. I could look it up, but we'll save that for later. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a sound similar to a party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hello there, Adamska. Nice to meet you. Thank you for popping by. Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. What if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? It does have a big knife brand, so that is true. Okay. Huh. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. True, she'll need time to check that. There is more of the lake to see. There's a boat rental shop. Zeph, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats wouldn't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Is it open? A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Zeph? Huh. I changed my mind. I really don't want to go for a boat ride. Fair enough. There's really nothing to check at the moment. Is that enough time for her to... Nope. In that case, the only other place we can go at the moment, I think, would be the precinct. Maybe they have the autopsy report for us now. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey. Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. Riding a boat or a bike always sounds so weird to me because the German word for riding is exclusively for animals like horses. Oh, okay. So you'd have a different verb for it probably then? Or so I would guess, but... I mean, when I think about it, I guess in English, yeah, ride is the one that we use, or... Not that there maybe aren't other ones, but that's just more often than not. But you always imagine it like you put a saddle on a boat. Yeah. And it's one of those things, language really does help shape the way we think, doesn't it? But, anyhow. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? Nah, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything yet? You used the German word for drive in this case. And there is a line of logic to that, even if we don't say that in like in English. Like, I mean, it is something that, well, it doesn't always have to have an engine, but like, it is a vehicle. Even if it's not as sophisticated as a car, it would still make sense, even if it might sound weird in English to say like, hey, I'm driving this boat. Like, yeah, it still has a certain logic to it. The idea comes across anyways, of course, so. Yeah, it's cool to, when you know different languages, to be able to see the threads of logic and just, not just the differences, but the similarities in language. Ride for animals, drive for objects, basically. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, every language does things a little differently, and normally I don't go off on tangents, but it's kind of funny. I can't remember a whole lot of examples off the top of my head right now, but it kind of reminds me how one basic example, like we don't have in English, but in Japanese, the verb for to be is different depending on whether you're talking about living or non-living things, basically. So that's interesting. It's like, in English, we're like, why would we bother making that distinction? If it's there, it's there. But, I mean, in a way, making that distinction gives you more information to work with, I guess. I don't know. Language is a funny thing, but very cool at the same time. Not avoid. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a paladin. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So, they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled. I see. Hey. In the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. We are in the middle of their office. Hopefully no one else overhears us. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by, Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I like to think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. Working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. Gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. You have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. So they're a little uncertain of the time. Thank you. Zeph? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Interesting. Don't think I want to show anything I have at the moment. Let's go ahead and see if Lada's got anything for us. Surely by now. Hey y'all! Lada! Wait up a sec. We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? Shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Yeah. As a paladin, I force you to. In fact, if you don't, we're gonna have a problem. Even if you seem like you're a forgetful person, maybe... Well, yeah, whether or not you really did see it, we'll figure that out later. You have an obligation to tell them. What's that? No, don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lada. What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. Well, I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lada. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Side of justice, huh? We'll see about that.
She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Zeph?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. So much for discovery. As in letting both sides know.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Zeph, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Zeph.
Zeph? You know Santa? Wow. Zeph and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Oh. Due to the name change, that joke doesn't make sense anymore. Anyhow, don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse is a fine, fine woman, Zeph. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know. She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute.
Zeph,
Who's she? She's not my, what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Well, Zeph, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister?
No, I'm not Zeph's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Zeph, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Zeph? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Zeph. You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kianse's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She's all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake, what with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Zeph, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous paladin back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said Paladin.
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is he's an Inquisitor.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No. He's an Inquisitor.
That's like the total opposite of a paladin. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Zeph?
Zeph?
I do.
What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. Hey, G-Man. Thank you for the follow. Digging the gold dragon RP. Here's my contribution. Thank you. I can't help but say that I'm not very good at voice acting. I don't do this sort of thing normally, but it just makes it a little more fun. Certain voices I can do better than others, and admittedly, like, between male characters, if I can't find a distinct accent to do, I just do it in my normal voice, but where I can, I try to make it a little more fun, you know? Thank you once again.
Monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Zeph, a monster. A real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from a person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry? Could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Yeah, the bang part, the explosion, sounds awfully familiar. Still nothing here. Where else should we look? What if... maybe Edgeworth is back in the detention center. Nope. There's gotta be something.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while.
Lot of heart. It has to be.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. What do we do then? Maybe we go back to the offices of Paladin, and Smite to think a bit. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a paladin that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. I see he still didn't get his painting back. Maybe it's being held in evidence for that previous trial. Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Zephyr Soulstice. Aha, you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
Oh, you've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts.
I see. Maybe we can share something with him.
My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. So, this is the moment the crime took place, eh?
Yes.
Can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a Paladin, here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Now we've got something to talk about. Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the Paladin in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was at a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal. Oh,
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
If only Mia was here when we were investigating,
Only she knew that he was the one that ratted her out to the press. Or the police out to the press, rather. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother.
It's the photo we didn't pick up from that prior case. Things are getting interesting. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, Soulstice. Oh. We have a minute until ads, so it's time to switch over to words on stream. Okay, let's begin. Tase does not count. Interesting. Oh, maybe it's because... Oh, wait. Duh. I mean, why didn't I... It's not... it's with an S. Oopsies. Although I definitely woke up in a timely fashion. Oh, no need to worry about timeliness. If you have time to make it, then you have time. If you don't, then you don't. I appreciate it, though. Nice to see you, Alistair. How's it going? Been a busy past couple weeks. I hear ya. Yeah, not to get too off topic, but yeah, work has been busy for me too. Like, I had to train a new employee, and I'm not. I mean, well, I can do it. It's not the most fun thing to do, so I don't know. My mind's been more on work lately, I suppose. But it's nice now that it's the weekend to think about other things. Nice, start to Mother's Day weekend and all that. Actually, I'm going to take this moment. If I don't remind myself, I forget to stretch during these breaks, now that I don't use my break screen as much. And that's a good chance for you guys as well, if you want to stretch and get some water. It's so funny that Mother's Day is the same in most places, but Father's Day isn't. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and I admit I don't know much about the differences between them just because, I don't know, it's just never something I've thought about. I just think of like, so yeah, this is when Mother's Day is, and then Father's Day about a month later. But I guess it may not be the case everywhere. It happens earlier in Mexico, later in the Dominican Republic. But those are the only exceptions you know of. Gotcha, gotcha. And yeah, it's one of those things where I can only speculate, not knowing myself, if that's due to prior traditions before maybe it became a more international thing, or... Yeah, I can only speculate, but... Why did yours count but not Alistair's? Oh, I wasn't looking the whole time while stretching, but I'm guessing I didn't know this for a little while, but like you can only guess one word per segment. So like when you can guess a word and then once the next lock comes off, then you can put it in. So it must have had something to do with the timing of that, I guess. I wish the game explained that because it doesn't say anywhere. It's just one of those things where it just happens. I don't know. Alrighty. Good work, guys. Now, let's head back to our regularly scheduled Phoenix Wright. Looks like we're heading to court soon here. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? Oh, actually, forgot to do one last little thing. Forgot to turn Ether back on. Oopsies. Okay. About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just want to keep you away from DL6.
Ah, it seems there is unrest in the air. Even in moments of discord, remember that light can guide the way to understanding and resolution. May peace find its way to those in need.
Right as I turn Ether back on, she deigns to speak up. How funny. But, yeah, hopefully you guys are making peace with that. I joke, of course, it's just a... but, yeah, that's funny. Anyhow. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But, I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. And don't worry about getting up late. I was laying in bed until noon my time too. Yeah, it's I mean, as adults we can do whatever we like, but how do I say it? Like, but yeah, weekends especially, people just tend to sleep in anyways, right? So, not that unusual, I'd say. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. I don't like it, but I just don't have any motivation to get up. Ah, gotcha. Maybe as the day goes on, you'll find it. I do admit it's hard for me a little bit in the mornings as well, but... In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. The funny part is I have my phone alarm set for a certain time. When I wake up, my alarm was turned off and my phone was under my... Ah, interesting. Like you turned it off in your sleep, maybe? Interesting. And yeah, I don't know. Some people, maybe they move around in their sleep and do things, and other people don't move at all. I don't know. I'm one of those people where I just lay down on my bed, and then I wouldn't say I'm out. It takes me a little while to fall asleep itself, but once I'm asleep, I'm like, I'm still, like, I don't move very much for whatever reason. Interesting. Yeah, that is a little weird, but I mean, at least you were able to get up though. Not that much is a relief. Alright. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium. That was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this. Waking up isn't the issue. You were awake at 9 AM but wasn't able to physically... Oh, sure. Yeah, I don't know if I can relate entirely to that. I mean, it's different with everybody, right? But like, I don't know. In my case, like, yeah, when I wake up at like I wake up at 6 AM local time here, and then I'm usually in bed for another hour just because I'm playing Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone or something, and then eventually I do get up. Maybe it's a bad habit to be on my phone right away, but I do it ultimately. Yeah, that's just been a routine of mine. I don't know. I really should stretch first thing in the morning when I get up, but... Anyhow. About to end. I always have to get my gacha dailies in the morning. Same. I watch YouTube in bed when I wake up. Nice. It's that's what I do at night. Yeah, and... Alright, the DO6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago. On December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What? Zeph? What does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So your father was a paladin?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. There's gotta be something we can show him. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, Soulstice. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Soulstice? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Soulstice? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know. You want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? I don't know. Alright, fine. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? Don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that?
Earthquake! Zeph, it's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Whew, that was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Zeph.
Right. You have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on here? Eeh. What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Soulstice had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? Want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but it should let us know who's who.
She can do that?
Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh?
Enhance! Computer, enhance!
What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently, there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Yeah, I'm afraid tomorrow's gonna be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. We got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds pretty like an unwinnable case. But, wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something that I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth's gonna ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Right, speaking of... Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. It's time for court. An earthquake stole his lunch money. Could you imagine? It sounds silly, but then like it invokes an image in my head of like the earth just opening up, and then Edgeworth he's so shocked he drops his lunch money, then it seals back up. Oh, the tragedy. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best Inquisitor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of Inquisitors, Soulstice. A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture an Inquisitor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among Inquisitors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Ghost vacation. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Gotta hop off now. Realize I need to buy groceries for the day and... Oh, gotcha. Yep. In that case, I hope you have a good grocery shopping and a good stream later. I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, Lux. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this guy's voice. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The Inquisition may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Well, wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, the body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Nani?
Hey Dane, how's it going?
Begin your cross-examination, Paladin. Now.
Alright, so let's take a look. I haven't really looked at the evidence much. Hey, just woke up. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I haven't done much today. Just woke up, showered, got ready for streaming. Here I am, starting off Mother's Day weekend, and yeah. How about you? It looks like we all just woke up. I didn't look at the evidence too closely before, but there was that statement about there being 2 shots. I wonder if we can get some information on that, or if that's enough to contradict the testimony. I feel like that's what I want to do. Oh. So it's not in the actual testimony, but earlier he said something. Let's see if we can... If we press on something, maybe we can expand it. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. Lot of heart.
What happened next, Detective?
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Motto for the month is, get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I get the feeling he's gonna object again if I press on a statement like this. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the Inquisitors.
Sure enough. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now.
Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Let's press on that as well. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What?
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accept it into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective?
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Zeph. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Zeph, he's glaring at me.
Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed.
Gonna get some water here. Voice acting is tough on the throat, especially if you're not used to it. Ah. Let's see how much longer I can keep it up for. Yeah.
This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol.
Posture check. Thank you, thank you.
This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyways? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Zeph? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. No, I still need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh. Actually, this is a good chance for another little break here, for stretching as well as my voice. Let's go ahead and get words on stream ready. With ads coming up in about 40 seconds. Oh, nice. Back-to-back fives. How dare they not recognize bright, like in light brights. Oh, Tibet. Darn, no proper nouns either though, I'm afraid. But finding words that even if they're not on there. Oh, tire. Nice. Alright. Way to go, Alistair. Let's get one more round in. Oh, yeah, it only takes one word per segment, so now you can put in one of those other ones you did. And I'll do the other one. Oh, whoopsies, why'd I do that? You already had it in there, my bad. Hey. I forget what a fort is. It's like a geographical feature of some kind, isn't it? Since it's not the company. I forget. Oh, what is a DOF? Oh my. Learn something new every day. Nice. 2 successful rounds. Great work. And now, back to Phoenix Wright. Doff is the opposite of Don. Oh, you don a hat. Doff. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've never heard that before. Okay.
It's okay, Zeph. You don't have to make me feel better.
Ford is also a verb to ford a river. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like I'd heard it somewhere before. I just couldn't remember. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know.
I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting very lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out.
Really?
Whoa. Soulstice? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. They probably have used... Yeah. It's one of those famous scenes from the Oregon Trail, isn't it? Crossing the rivers and... Yeah, yep. That makes sense. Sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. And there was another bang. There wasn't nary thing on the
lake but that boat. Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court.
Zeph? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I mean, I only got to hear it the one time. But there's gotta be something. I can't just say there wasn't, right? Unless... I think I gotta say something. I gotta make a stand here. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Zeph. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Let's see what she had to say again. I wonder if this could be what I'm looking for. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. But if it was just after midnight, it would have for sure been the 25th. So that's one lead. Hold on. Oh, I'm glad I looked at the pistol too. Why was it fired 3 times? We heard about 2 shots. What the heck? Let's press on the bangs as well. So, you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. Looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. This other bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Soulstice, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh?
Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. So, I could pursue this. Or, another possibility. I don't know if we have established everything fully yet, but there is also the fact that there's this article here showing something else technically on the lake, but are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure, but I think we should press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Soulstice, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Zeph. Only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard. Do I have enough to present? Or do I press a little bit more to be extra safe? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Maybe it could help. I just don't... I'm hoping it's not something Von Karma's gonna pounce on me for. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Of course. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with the case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Well, wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Soulstice. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Soulstice, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Uh-huh.
Zeph, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Zeph. Real fishy.
I know what you mean.
But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Did you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like I'm some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Soulstice out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Now.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Zeph is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Zephyr Soulstice? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Zeph, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Soulstice. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Soulstice, begin your cross-examination. Badgering, huh? Are you saying I'll be penalized for pushing? Wait, that's it? Uh-oh. Don't know if I can find anything in that. But if I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Well, I either press or I present the photo. They already did show the photo, but if he won't tolerate badgering of the witness, maybe I just present the photo itself. Wasn't there supposed to be an enhanced photo? Well, if there is, you'd better show it, because otherwise I don't believe you. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. But what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Soulstice has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back into the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Soulstice. This one better be good. Did you know? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you're out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your cameras, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Soulstice, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Soulstice? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Oh, yes I do. Because that was programmed to capture certain things. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe even I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. My butt. Why would she need a sound camera for a meteor shower? Exactly. Because it's set to take a picture of loud noises. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I think I have an idea of what. Your Honor, take a look at this. What Miss Hart was trying to take a photograph of was... Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, a sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Well, the proof is the camera itself. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking this time, please.
is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster. Well, it should just be the camera itself. Nothing else seems to... The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you paladins that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey. But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another shot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Soulstice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem so sure of yourself, you must have something in mind. Ah, that would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Soulstice? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Soulstice. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Ooh, a hydrate. I do need to hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I can hang in there for just a little bit longer. Today in particular, it's been rougher on my voice than the other sessions have been. Not sure why. Okay.
feel like this is where we focus on the fact that there were 3 gunshots, but 2 bangs mentioned. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. So which number photograph is... Are there other photographs if there are other bangs then? Why do we only have the one? Anyways. Yeah, I want to know more about this. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. Lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. I just want to press this anyways. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Soulstice, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Just because it's sandwiched between those gunshot sentences, maybe I should press a little more. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops, I'm getting there. Looks like we have one more little break in here for words on stream. Settle down, Pops. Exactly. We'll settle him down one way or another, putting him in his place. All right. Nice. Ooh, Lyra. Sweet. One more, and then back to Phoenix Wright. Oh, right. Now, okay. Yep. Here we go. I wonder if this one will work. Oh, cool. Oh. Ooh, nice, nice. Oh, interesting. Is Dolem a word? Huh. Huh. Great work. Alright. Oh, I mean, maybe it is, because you got muled in there. I don't think it would have accepted Dolem either way, but maybe it is. I don't know. Anyhow, let's wrap things up for the day, shall we? And resume court. Wasn't much else to look at. Yeah, so if you were looking for Gordy as you would have expected to see, I mean, I suppose I'd have to present Gordy. Don't know what else to really present here. We'll give it a shot. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Well, what? You want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order! Continue, Mr. Soulstice. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Yeah, where's that enlarged photo? She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Show it. Enhance. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The Inquisition objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. You still cannot see who is firing in this. Could be the defendants, or maybe not. Yeah, we got him. Time to shove it in their face. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Soulstice? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then, I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. I don't want to object to it. Surely I needed to present evidence. But I'm not going to wait and see. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Oh, if that's what you meant by object to it, I would have chosen that sooner. Well, what might that be? Mr. Soulstice, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Alright, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol with his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Soulstice. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Interesting. Well, we know Lotta was taking photos far away. It's not like she had a sniper. I mean, Larry was also busy, wasn't he? Edgeworth did postulate that maybe the victim could have shot himself. We don't know if there were any burn marks, but we could say that. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you're saying the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Soulstice, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Stand logic. Nice. My stand only has a range of 1 meter. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I've already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial today. The court orders the defense and the Inquisition to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Soulstice. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyways? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Solstice? What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Ugh, stretch time. And that will be good ammunition. There were 3 shots fired from the gun, and only 2 sounds heard. Okay. Yeah, I'll just close out of it. Okay. Whew. As rough as it is on my voice to do this sort of thing, it is still fun to do, I must say. Alright, so with that, all that's going on that I can think of. For Mother's Day, I'll be streaming Mega Man 4 at the same time, 9 AM Eastern. But that's about it from me. So yeah, although I have a feeling that Lux is on since he said he would be earlier. Let's take a look and see if there's anyone else as well. It has been a while since I've rated him, but let's give everyone a chance and take a look at who might be on. Yep, okay. Lux is playing Okami HD, so we'll go ahead and raid Lux then, shall we? Okay. So let's go and say hi to him. I'm gonna pop up my raid message real quickly. Perfect. Alright, so with that, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it as always. You've been awesome, and I have been your host, Zephyr Soulstice. Catch you later.